Hello and welcome to the best YouTube channel in the world. Now, in this episode, if you don't already know, I'm off to the Pyrenees to ride a motorcycle around that amazing place. But before we do, I'm going to show you all the stuff that I'm packing and I'm taking and explain how I'm able to do this trip for less than the cost of hiring a motorcycle from the main dealer for a week. So cue the intro. So of course, next is where I'll be staying. So once I fly in, I will be being collected, chauffeur driven, and I'll be staying, I kid you not, in a lord's house. Now, if you remember back in some previous videos, you'll remember that Senior Lord Head, my dad, moved to France. And of course, being a lord, he's got a lord's manor. So I'm going to be chauffeur driven to the lord's manor that's going to cost me zero. Thinking about it, not everyone's going to be able to do this trip for the same sort of money as I'm doing it for. Yeah. So behind me is all the stuff laid out that I'm going to be taking. But just before I go through what I'm taking, let me talk about the cost of the flight. Now, I'm flying with that well-known airline, Ryanair, and it's going to cost me, I kid you not, so if I was flying without luggage, it would cost me £11. £11. Now, that is literally the cost of a pint in London to fly all the way to the Pyrenees, to Toulouse Airport. That is absolutely insane. But because I'm taking all of this stuff, I've had to obviously put some luggage in the hold. So the total price, and I am not joking when I say this, there and back with 20 kilograms of luggage is £69. 69er. Now, I love that number. We all know I love that number. And when I saw that, it made me smile. Put that into sort of more sort of aspect that the cost of parking at the airport has cost me £79. So it's cost me more for a slab of concrete to park my car on a week than for me to jet off to Toulouse to the Pyrenees. I mean, that's insane. That's absolutely insane. Okay, so I'm taking a lot of stuff. Of course I am. I'm a vlogger. But most importantly, I'm taking my Union Jack scarf, my neckerchief, what's going to tell everybody in France that the true British man is here, a lord is here, he's wearing a Union Jack. Now, I'm obviously taking the stuff, like my tripod, stuff to attach my cameras to as well. I'm taking my winter heated glove. Now, I'm taking these for a good reason, because it's currently skiing season in the Pyrenees. And it's one of those things where you can turn up and you can get blistering sunshine. You need to be able to put on like sun lotion, otherwise you're going to burn. Or it could be absolutely epic snow, crazy weather. So I want to keep my hands warm and toasty because, you know, who does not want nice, warm, toasty hands at the end of the day? And then onto the lid I'm taking. So I'm taking the Atlas 4.0. Now, I've only just tested this. I was super impressed with it. And I literally made the statement it's the best helmet I've tested to date. So putting it on an adventure, giving it that full kind of adventure style ride to see if it lives up to all the things I've said it is really important to me. So I'm so looking forward to trying it out. Obviously, it's got my Purple Panda mic set up in there and the mount to be able to attach my GoPro. And then, of course, my drone. My amazing DJI drone. So obviously I need all 3 batteries and my drone's all the way in there. It takes up quite a bit of sort of weight and space, but it is so awesome for getting those shots in. Okay then, camera kit, obviously my 360, my GoPro 10 and my backup awesome Osmo Action that has been a legendary camera from the beginning. I'm taking 3 GoPro batteries in a case that can charge, 2 power banks, 1 to power a heated vest, 1 to keep everything charged up to do with batteries while I'm on the road. My Insta360, my spy cam, so I can put it near my man boobies to capture other ladies' boobies. And then of course my sat nav, so I don't get lost. My TomTom, it's got European maps on. Hopefully it will attach using the attachments on the bike if I can find the tools at my dad's house, and that'll all be good. Saying that though, I have bought a map because if you buy a map, it looks like you really know what you're doing. I picked it because it says the Pyrenees. I have no idea if that's the right map or not, and it's probably wrong, but it makes me look good, and a pen so I can draw over it so people know where I'm going, and also to sign French people's French sticks and baguettes and they can wave them around with my signature on. And then we'll talk about clothing side of things. Now, obviously I'm taking my textiles with me and my bike boots, my RSTs. They've all got to go into my case. That is the plan, and hopefully even enough room to put in my Kevlar jeans. If not, I'm going to wear all of my other bike stuff on the flight because they've said nothing about what clothes you're allowed to wear on the flight unless they want us in leotards. Then, of course, my heated vest. Again, like I said, it's winter to keep myself nice and hot. My thermal underlayers, and of course, my long johns because I'm British and we all wear long johns all the time. Okay, and most importantly, the most important, vital piece of kit I'm taking with me is my helmet head hoodie and my helmet head t-shirts. Now, of course, I'm not trying to make anybody buy any of these in the shop, but there is a link down below. And this isn't some kind of weird marketing that's going to make you instantly go, I'm going to click on there and buy that. But this is the best ever clothing in the world for a motorcycle, and it's got the helmet head crest on, the logo. That means that you'll be perfectly safe no matter what country, because they'll just know that you're part of the helmet head crew. That's not proven guaranteed in any way. Okay, so all of that, and obviously a pair of pants and a pair of socks, are going to go into my 1950s case, because it's the biggest thing I could find. Donated to me, especially for this trip. Guaranteed to smell probably a bit whiffy. Now, I've bought this from China because obviously it's going to be 100% accurate. What I do is I hook this onto there once I've loaded it up, and it will tell me how much weight I've got, because I've got 20 kilograms. Guaranteed not to be right either, but this is what we're going to use. So it's all going in the case, the one that smells really whiffy, and it's all going to be taken there. Hopefully it'll be 20 kilograms. If any of that fails with all the stuff and I'm over, I'm just going to wear it all, because like I said, nowhere in their terms and conditions it says how many layers of clothes that you can wear. So 3 or 4 different bike layer clothes will be no problem at all. I might smell a bit sort of whiffy on the plane as well, but hopefully no one will sit next to me, and if they are, they're going to move away. That means I'm going to have the entire sort of, probably half the plane to myself as they all move forward. But that's all of my kit, and it's all going in here. Obviously, I'm taking my Apple with me as well for editing. That's going in a rucksack so I can edit while I'm on the plane as well, and some cameras with me on there as well, like the DJI Pocket 2. And I'll probably put the Instago 2 in there as well. But that's everything I'm taking. It's going to be insane. But I've got pretty much all of my vital stuff with me. Okay, so the creme de la creme, the most important part is obviously the bike hire. Now, I've managed to hire a motorcycle for €200 for a week. And when I say you cannot hire a scooter for €200 a week in France near the Pyrenees, you really, really can't. It is. I looked all over the place. The cheapest I could get a hire for was about sort of between £600 to £700, and plus you've got all the other fees and issues that go on with doing that. Now, how I managed to get that was, again, luckily, on the basis of my dad living in France, is that he put up some posts on some forums saying that my son's a bike enthusiast, he's coming over to ride, can anybody recommend any places to hire bikes from, or do you have any bikes for sale? And we had a response from an absolutely fantastic guy that sort of said, I'd consider hiring out my bike. My dad's obviously emailed them, he shared obviously what I do on the channel, etc, etc, and he's offered to hire me his bike for €200. And I generally think if people are interested in doing it like this, go onto those forums, put where you're going, what you want to do, and see if anybody responds, because you can't hire a bike for this kind of money. So I'm getting a motorcycle, and I'm not going to reveal what motorcycle it is yet, but for €200, well, it's €200, so it's less than £200 for a week. That is pretty awesome. And that's it. I am set up. I've got my baggage sorted, my flight sorted, I have my transfer sorted, I have the place where I'm staying sorted, and I have the bike hire sorted. So all I've got to do now is get there and obviously speak my pure fluent French, you know, Monge 2 Rodney and all that, and have the adventure of an absolute lifetime. I'm getting proper excited. So I need to put everything in the car, everything sort of ready, and I need to go. And let's make this happen. So that's it for this episode. As always, I want to say a massive thank you for all the people that hit that subscribe button, follow this channel and support this channel in the way that they do. A massive shout out, as always, to my patrons. Without them, I couldn't bring you as many episodes as I do as well, because they really, really help fund this channel. And if you haven't thought about it, please click on that link down there. Check it out. It's from as little as £1 a month, and you get your name in the credits and you get to see the videos first. And then, of course, the merchandise shop where you can buy all of these cool things. All that's down there. The link to the Facebook page, the Instagram page, the Twitter page, it's all down in the description. But for now, all I can say is eat pie, ride motorcycles, and be happy. I will see you in the Pyrenees on the next bonkers helmet head adventure. Bye bye for now.